Hello everyone, and today I'm going to show you another one of my sketchbooks. And this cover I actually made. I painted it, I drew it on first with pencil, then I inked it, and I used Copics and paint to color it in. And this is just paper. Oh, and I sewed on these little gears that I got from Hobby Lobby onto the band to make the band look cool. And to seal it up, I put laminating paper. There's these laminating sheets that were sticky instead of the heated ones. And I got some of those and I just sealed that up around the cover. So that's how I made this sketchbook. And I wrote down the cover art that I finished it 12/23/2013 at 12:44 a.m. the exact moment that I finished the cover. And this sketchbook runs from the New Year's of 2014 to August of 2014. So it's 8 months. So here's the first page. It's all just some sketchy stuff. I was trying to blend in my sketchbook before this one. The last page had some stuff like this. I'm like, I'm going to do the first page like that one. I was drawing a baby from life here. And at church they were talking about Jesus. It's like, imagine Jesus like a teenage girl and he wants to pursue you. And then I drew this. Jesus is like, pursue me, sparkle, sparkle. And then, I don't know, it's really weird. I drew this of Loki. And I say this picture makes me hungry. And everyone's like, what? And it's because it looks like coffee. I can't even have coffee because I'm allergic to it. But I don't know, it always smells so nice. And when I look at this picture, I sort of smell coffee. And it's just like, it looks like a donut. And it says, if it were easy, everybody would do it, which is a quote from the second Thor movie, and I made this around the time that I watched it. And then there's a girl. Here's Suigetsu. It says I drew him from memory. I really like this picture. I love Suigetsu from Naruto. I made a plushie of him for myself. Some random sketches. Here's Afira drawing. It doesn't look very much like her. I've drawn so many pictures of Afira. Here's a little picture of a girl. I drew this because I wasn't having artist block and I felt like everything I made was just trash. And that's what this little girl was feeling. She was like, I made these puppets, but they suck. I drew this. I don't know what it is. There's a little cute kid dressed up as a tree. And a little cute kid dressed up as a bird. I feel like I should zoom up on the sketchbook some because there's so much detail in it. It's so big. There's a lot of stuff in here. There's a little fox at the bottom. There's some little girls. Maybe it will be better if I zoom out. I was trying to draw sort of realistic skin here. Turned out kind of weird instead of realistic. This is the same guy I've drawn in church multiple times. This is the first time I drew him. I love this picture. He just looks so nice in drawings to me. You know those people that are just like photogenic and you take their picture and they just look so nice in pictures? He just looks so nice in drawings. And I had stickers and I stuck them in here. And I drew Madeline and Pepito while I was in church. And I drew them in my style. I was like, I'm going to draw them in a little bit different style than they actually are in the book. I love Madeline series. I grew up reading them a lot. And here's the inside. I have... Oh, sorry, I got distracted. It's like my dad is home. But I have to take a pause break. Here I was drawing some concept art for a character in my comic book. His name is Azariah. He thinks he's a ninja, and he sort of is a ninja because he does ninja-like things. And he has really long hair. And it's really beautiful. And this is an owl. And I have a note for myself. I drew Fira as a little kid. Look how cute she is. And I drew a random boy. I was trying to design some clothes for characters in my comic book. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. I gotta remember this and use it inside. This is a really creepy girl. This is me trying to design an outfit. This is some random trash. Yeah. And there's a little bunny boy and some other people. I've had a lot of confusion about this picture. People are like, why is she eating herself? I'm like, no, she's puking it up. She's puking up the stuffing, and it's coming out of her head too. It's really weird, I know. And here's an octopus study I did because I have an octopus in my comic book, and I'm like, I want to do an octopus study for whenever I have it in there. Here's some girls, and yet another clothing design for Fira that I was thinking about, giving her sort of a more boyish outfit. It was based off of, there's like Prince Latia. I know it's pronounced Lolita, but I like to say Latia. And some weird junk. And I drew this cartoon to go with the sermon. Wait, can I zoom up on it? Oh my gosh, it's so funny. I don't know why. I just think it's hilarious. And I drew this Sonata from memory. I think that's pretty good. I try to see if I can draw cartoon characters from memory and see how well I can get them to like actually like themselves. It's a lot harder than you think. And then there's a fairy girl. I don't actually draw that many fairies anymore, even though I named myself Fairy Tree Creations. And yep. And yep. Fira again. Azariah cleaning up the ocean. Ooh, this is my Rough Nut and Tough Nut page. I put a bunch of quotes that I thought were really funny of theirs, and I drew some sketches of them. I'm foxy like a badger. And here's a boy I drew, design. I really love this picture. I think it's super cute. I was thinking of Inkheart and how they had the blue jay, and everyone wears a blue jay mask and stuff, and that's what I was thinking of when I drew this. And I drew a design for what's his name? Xavier, an outfit idea, and an idea of putting his hair up and not having hair fall into his face. Some more outfit ideas. And then I drew this when they were talking like about a sermon, and then they're like, think like Jesus by putting on your thinking caps or something. I don't know, but I thought it was funny, and then I drew this. And this is deliberately unfinished. And that's why I named it Unfinished. I think, I don't know, it looks really cool that way. Here is, I think, a Leviathan inside of a Bible that I found, a really old Bible. It had old paintings in it. It also had this man, and the way he had his face and his fingers, he looked like he was smoking, so I ended up sticking a cigarette in his hand. How terrible of me. And I drew this sad little girl. And I drew Fira colored this time. And I drew what I would look like if I was in Naruto. I gave myself a mask because I wear a mask a lot because of my allergies. And then I tried to draw what my sister would look like in Naruto. I think I have a colored version of her somewhere. No, I don't. Okay, I never colored my sister. This was also one of the paintings in the Bible that I found, and I drew him. And this is a spirit. And this is a lot of random junk. I'm the Ponsos. How weird. This is a character from my comic book. I'm definitely going with this design. It's the best one. Oh yeah, see here, I did do a colored one. This is my sister, Naruto. You've only seen her with short hair, but she's got really long hair, like poofy like that. Where is mine? So there's me and Naruto, and there's her Naruto. Yep. And then there's Sai. Did you hear that? Oh my gosh, my dad is telling the story so loud in really weird voices. 1 second, let me pause. Okay. Am I going to be able to finish the sketchbook for you guys? I keep getting interrupted. Oh my gosh. Okay. This is a side page. I drew basically a giant Sai fan art for myself because I love Sai. I also love the other two, what's their names? I don't know, like Sasori and Deidara, the two Akatsuki artists. I want all them three to have a battle together, but they already destroyed Sasori forever. I'm gonna do this sort of Japanese brush style paintings, sort of inspired by Sai, what he draws. And I drew this random stuff. That's Smeagol, by the way. That's creepy little Smeagol with a ring. Here's a baby fox. And it's covering up a really horrible picture. What's it gonna be? It's that. Wondrous. Here's some notes. Here's a girl. I drew her based off of a Victorian painting. And I wrote some sermon notes, and I drew this picture in the middle. Oh, and I was doing designs for Xavier's parents. This is his mom when she's younger. I love his mom. And then I wasn't sure how much I wanted his dad to end up looking like him. But I'm not going to do it with this design. I'm going to redesign him. And I tried doing this, but it looks like he's going to choke him. Like, what is that? Oh my gosh, that looks so freaking creepy. I hate this picture. It's so weird. Okay. That's my foot with my fancy sandal. That's a teapot. And that is me starting to draw my phone, but then getting interrupted and never finishing it. That's a girl with a mask. That's me never finishing drawing something, a body. That is a girl without a face. I cut it out. I was originally gonna draw a face, gonna have this in the background, but it ended up looking really weird, and I'm like, I don't like that, so I just put the paper behind it. And this is a interesting creature thing in an interesting forest. It reminds me of my friend Wesley. And this was me trying to design a monster, sea monster for my comic book. But that's not the design I'm going with. And that is a girl with a flower on her head. And that's a random elf, but he ended up looking like Neji. So then I added Neji's for a tattoo to him. See? Now you can see it closer. And I drew these weird little designs. What's that? What is that? And I drew this. This is all grass. And then this is one plant. The one plant. And it's called the solitary plant. Yep. And this is sermon notes. And this is a broken doll. And it's a doll in need of repair. And that's a girl and it says puking up roses because she's puking up roses. And there's a rabbit with a crown and a girl with rabbit ears. And a jellyfish eye monster. I have no idea what's going on there. But a lot of weird stuff is going on here. Have you seen my eyes? No, I haven't. Well, this is me trying to design a character. Also for my comic book. There's a cool dude with a mask. Super cool dude. What's he doing? I don't know. Here's me drawing a picture or illustrated sermon again. I illustrated sermons a lot in this sketchbook. I have this here because recently I needed this page because I used this outfit design in one of my recent chapters that I made for Fira. Her dressed up as a sea kitty. And I also used this one where Xavier comes over to Fira's house. And I drew this while I was at the beach, and I hated it so bad that I drew this really terrible girl hating it so bad. And I drew this person that's sort of like a tree, and they're wrinkly. Maybe because I felt so wrinkly from the sunburn. Drew this for Mother's Day. They're having Mother's Day sermon, and I'm like, I'm gonna draw a Mother's Day-like picture with a mother and flowers and just happy mothery things. And that's how this came about. And then people have said that they like couple pictures, so I was like, I'm gonna try drawing a couple picture, and I thought it'd be fun to draw two people dancing, so I drew this. But I thought it was kind of boring. I felt like the two people in the picture just didn't have any chemistry. Like when two dancers don't have chemistry, these two people didn't have chemistry. So then I drew my characters together. They're not together in the comic book. Don't get any ideas. But yeah, they had more chemistry at least than these people. Who are they? What are they doing? Nobody knows. I drew this inspired by one of my friend's stories that I can't tell you about because it's secret. And a girl with some serious problems in her body. And I drew a train that I saw. It was at my friend's house who teaches me piano. I drew a train there. And a cute sleepy onion. And here's me trying to design a ship. Fira's ship. It took me so long to design. Oh my goodness. Here's a rose and a candle. And oh my, what is right here? This is, my mom was getting her nails done, and the man was working on them. That's his hands, and that's her hand. That's a random person at the salon. That's not a random person. That was some plants that were there. Yeah, and then I drew the guy that was working there. He was really funny. And I drew Fira in like this ball gown thing. I really love this picture. She has to wear it sometime. If I just have to make up a ball for them for some reason, just so she can wear this dress, I will. She's going to wear it sometime with a cute little face on the star and everything. Notes. This is the part of the notebook where it has these dots so that you can make them into like art cards or collectible or something. Yeah. I just don't talk about dreams. I was having problems talking about my dreams too much. This is nice. Oh yeah, I was at a sushi restaurant and they had a nice little painting in the back, and I was like, I'm just gonna sketch that painting while I was waiting for my food. This restaurant was so nice. Some people at the pool. Some other stuff. Weird Pikachu. Scary evil donut man. Cobby fish. Oh my gosh, it's so much weird. This was a drawing based off of a dream. I'm trying to remember the dream. Oh wait, I came back now. Yep, that was an intense dream. And that was also based off of the dream. This girl. These two characters are both in the dream. The dreams I'm not supposed to talk about. Stop talking about dreams. And then I drew this sketch all, it was pen, straightened pen. You see a Phantom Hive? I had a picture of him on my iPod, and I was like, I'm going to draw him up. And I really like it. I wish it didn't have these dots on it. I want to scan it and like print it out and try to Photoshop all the dots away. And I have this sort of Sailor Moon looking character in the back. And that is the end. Okay, the next sketchbook before that one is this one. And I haven't looked at this one in a long time. Whoa, okay. But if you want to see the stuff inside this one, comment below and say, I want to see the next sketchbook, or I want to see more, like I've been asking each one person to do. And I will make another video of this one as long as I get people commenting and saying they want to see it. I want to look at this now.